Hello guys, I told you that we were going to be back in this vlog with a sit-down vlog, and this is going to be a video about
the pros and cons about being married to a foreigner. Yeah, just like the normal life, experience. Yeah, they're just like, I don't know. But before that, for those people who didn't subscribe yet to our channel, please subscribe, and so that you will be also a part of our family in our vlog, right?
yeah. And by the way, maybe you haven't seen us before, so we thought we're going to tell you shortly about how we met and who we are, and you can be the one telling.
So the first, do you want us to like to talk about how did we meet?
Yeah, shortly how we meet.
Yeah. Actually, guys, we met online. Yeah, of course. We met online in the dating site, because on that time I was working. After I graduated in college, I was working then. I have a lot of friends that get married to a foreigner and they're still young. And then they said, Mom Giselle, why don't you just try to join in the online site? Maybe you can find a friend, or maybe some what you call that one, who knows, you are going to find your forever partner also in online. So they just keep on convincing me. Then I tried, of course, because I tried it because I don't have anything to do naman. Because after I'm going from work, and there in the boarding house that I was staying, it is free Wi-Fi. So it is also free Wi-Fi. So why not? I have to take the opportunity. So that is the reason why I made this guy. And so for you, Mahutu, why did you?
Well, it was actually my mother who who was the one that led me to join Filipino Cupid. She was just joking, actually. She was joking, and I kind of took it a little bit seriously. So I thought, why should I not try? I had a friend who was dating a Filipina that was in Norway because she had come with her mother here. And so I thought, why not? So I joined Filipino Cupid, only to have fun. I was thinking, meet some girls, talk to some beautiful women. You know, because Filipino girls are really beautiful. And, well, I promised myself that I was not going to end up in a relationship with a Filipina.
Are you looking at the limbs?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and
Yeah,
that is also thought.
I'm not done yet, you know?
Okay.
Anyway, I joined Filipino Cupid. I was going to have some fun. And then, in the first 2 days, I met this amazing girl. And we talked, and we talked, and we talked, and we talked. And she even asked me if I was a boy or if I was a girl. And a lot of Filipinos asked me that question. I was wondering, do you look like a girl?
Because before, when I met her I met her before I met him in the online, he has the long hair, so he looked like a girl, and I was confused, like, and he has a feminine face, and they said, if you are a girl or boy, and then he said that I'm pretty sure I'm a boy. So that is also like that. And it's also, guys, like before I saw those my friends that they get married also for a foreigner, and I was also thinking and whispering, what if I were also going to get married with a foreigner, and when I get married to a foreigner, and he's young and handsome, and like, and handsome and really kind, and didn't drink.
I'm not handsome, but
liquor.
I don't drink.
You are so handsome for me, and for the Filipino you are.
I am?
Yes, of course. Wow. Yeah, but he think himself is not handsome. So so I was just wishing, dreaming about that, and I didn't know it was a dream come true for me, yeah, that I get married to a young boy. And I get married to a foreigner.
A
and
boy?
he's young.
A young boy?
Yeah, but he still look like a boy. Joke lang.
But I'm a man.
Yeah, but he's a man.
Yeah.
So we're like that always because when we are talking, we are just like that. I'm sorry, guys, but sometimes we are just immature together, being an immature because it's fun also. So
My turn.
yeah, finally, I meet him. And my dreams come true because I don't want to get married. I don't want only my dream for my own self. I don't want to get married a older guy and divorce for me only for me because I just was like a normal guy with the young foreigner guapo like
Yeah.
that.
And anyway, like I told you, I started talking to her, and then I fell in love. I was talking to a lot of other girls too, but I feel so guilty while talking to them. And it wasn't the same as talking to her. It was so easy. So
Yeah, we get along. We have a lot of similarities,
Yeah.
so that's why it's like
so I broke all the promises to myself, and after an earthquake in Jensen, I asked her to marry me because I thought,
not married, being your girlfriend yet.
I asked her to be my girlfriend because I think I loved her, and I was in love at least, and I didn't want to lose her. So after that, I thought I have nothing to lose, so I asked her, and then
Yeah,
As time
after
passed-
3 months.
yeah, after 3 months, I was crazy. I asked her to marry me because I also know that she can never travel to Norway to be with me if we were not married because her family would not like it. Because
My
I'll
family
get
is
family.
conservative, so
Yeah.
and they're still like they are still in the old age that you have to marry first, like that is what. Yeah, but that is not what the reason that we became married or that we get married. We're just really fall in love with each other.
Yeah. Tell the truth, we got married the first time we met.
Yeah.
But that was because, like for me, I was ready to get married.
Yeah, I was ready too already because there is no why should I wait because I'm already ready and yeah I already done my I'm already in my right age to get married also.
Yeah, and people can say that we get married too fast and anything like that. But for us, if I would wait, we would make her family, disappointed because I wanted her to come to Norway, and we also thought that if we got married, it will be very easy for her to move to Norway. But he was wrong. Yeah, as one important thing, guys, if you're going to marry anyone in Europe or at least in Norway, it's not you don't only have to get married to get a visa to stay in Norway. It's a lot of requirements. So you can spend a lot of time just being together and get to know each other before you get married and try to apply.
Yeah.
Because I think actually you can come here to Norway as on a tourist visa, even if you're only boyfriend and girlfriend, I think.
Yeah, but there's just those families that they are not really they're not really very conservative about being married and being together with that's not being married yet, and you can do that. But for us, that is really important also, and for me, yeah, why not? I can still come here even a tourist, even if I'm married.
Yeah.
So, but it's a story. So now, that's all our story.
Yeah. And now, guys, let us continue to the more interesting part about the pros and cons and being married to a foreigner.
Pros and cons. What are the pros means?
Yeah, like we said, there's a lot of cons about being married to a foreigner. I think we're going to start with the bad first.
Yeah.
One of the cons is that it's not that easy to move together, to live together. There's a
Yeah.
lot of requirements depending on each country, and a lot of the times it's not enough to only get married.
Yeah. And then also, it is not also really easy that your family is really very far from each other. If you miss your family, then you have to sacrifice because they're really far from you. And the other one also, that yeah, it is really and then the adjustment, culture adjustment,
Yeah. The culture difference is quite big.
culture difference, and then especially, for example, for me, yeah, I grew up in a social life. Like, I have a lot of friends. I am used to be like, my self-esteem, my confidence is really very high. But when I got here, I feel like I didn't expect that, guys. But when I got here, I feel like I become grade one. I go back to grade one, that I don't know anything. Like, oh, what is this? And then it makes me depressed. Like, really, really depressed. So even though you have the husband, but it doesn't mean that yeah, you have all your world, all the world is like, you will be happy for like that it is not being a better process every day. And then also, like, especially when you get depressed, you will think that everything is useless. So,
Yeah.
and you think that everything is, all negative thing. So it is really very bad, because I think that, oh, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do? Wake up every day, because in Philippines, even if you don't have work, you still have to wake up. You still have to wash your clothes, like wash manually. You have to wash your plates manually. But like here you cannot even, it's everything is already there.
Yeah.
So, and in Philippines, you have to clean like really very hard in the house, like. But now here, no, you don't have to clean every day, because because here is really clean.
Yeah.
So you don't have anything, like, you don't have anything. You don't have purpose to wake up.
When you
Yeah.
have an easy life, you have
Yeah.
time to think, and it's easy to get depressed, especially when you used to always have something to do. When you come to the country of your loved ones, then the thing is, you have to expect not being able to work for a while if you are a person that like to work and
Yeah,
are
and
used to
I am
it.
workaholic, so that is the only thing. And it just turned out that I just got married, and I don't have work also. Ah, I really feel depressed. So but at least just keep on praying, and do the things that can make you not force yourself to go out. Because when I was here before, I don't know to go out. So you have to force yourself to go out. You have to enjoy yourself. Even you have to force yourself to enjoy, because even if you are depressed, just don't let the depression ruin you, or win over you.
And another con is that the weather is very different.
And the weather also is really different, because in Philippines, of course, but here, winter, especially in darkness, the whole winter, and it's really dark. And especially in Norway, sometimes it will only shine like 4 hours. Yeah, the sun will only shine in winter for 4 hours, and it whole day it's become really dark. And also sometimes you cannot also sleep, because also in summer it is also like from 5, right?
Yeah.
5 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, from 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, 3 in the morning until 12 in the evening is still really, really, really light. So
Yeah.
that is the only thing, and it makes me really hard to sleep.
You was at the beach at 9 p.m.
Yeah, so that is culture difference, but
Weather difference,
the weather difference.
climate difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another con is like the food is different.
And the first thing that it makes me depressed is the food. When I'm going to think the food in Philippines, and then when I can think, imagine, food in Philippines, and I was going to think, we don't have food like this here in Norway. So it ruins my mood whole day. So how about, and
Well,
then what is for you? What is the
Cons?
the cons for me that you got married to a Filipina?
It's kind of for me the negative is that sometimes you get depressed, and I cannot do anything with it, and of course that that is it is misunderstanding sometimes. A lot of the times that I don't really mean to say anything bad, but for you, you feel it's bad.
Yeah, that is being married life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and of course, like
Part of a married life.
even if you add this both of us, like the religion is kind of different because we worship different in Norway than in Philippines.
Yeah.
It's not as long, and
And also for you is like when, for example, maybe they are when they get married, it's easy if they get married to their own race, then you don't have to spend money or anything or
oh,
like that.
that's not a problem. Another negative thing, it has to be that you don't really like to walk.
I don't like to walk.
And I like to walk, and I walk a lot in Norway.
Yeah, that is part of our being married life. Yeah. So life is not always like very happy like that. So
It can also be, well, also that is kind of negative is that here in Norway people are equals, like women and men is equals. So it's not expected that the man is going to be the one provider, and the woman is not. Here in Norway it's like 50-50, both man and woman is going to provide for the family. And sometimes I kind of feel like I don't meet all the requirements, that I'm not a good enough man for you, because I'm not a typical like old time guy, because the values, at least for your family, and I think Philippines is old, like it's old values, like in Norway we are very modern. So you can say that in Philippines, if you go to Philippines, you are traveling 50 years back in time in a lot of ways.
yeah, for him is this really bad. That is also the hard thing for him. Like when he go to Philippines, because now he's not that kind of guy which is always go to travel. No, that was his first time to go to Philippines, and then he's like. He's look like a baby without any bacteria on his body. And then when you go to Philippines, even you drink really small, oh, your body reacted already, because
In Norway,
he is really very like everything here is so clean. So you don't
Yeah.
have like you are and you don't have any bacteria. And then you go to the other country also. That is also happening. But we have to go to now. You have everything to say.
more cons. Guys, it's actually really hard to find any cons for being married to a foreigner. The problem for me is kind of immigration. It's really hard to get
Yeah.
the immigration, and you have to be in an LDR.
Yeah.
It's like, to be apart is the worst thing. They're not being able to touch, kiss always, and it costs a lot of money, and it's so many requirements to fulfill. So it's not like a normal relationship. Like, you can only have fun. It's a lot of work. So you really figure
And of waiting. It's
Yeah.
a lot of work and waiting.
and you really figure out early if this is a relationship for you, kind of, because you can't think to have a easy life and an easy start to the marriage if you are marrying a foreigner.
Yeah. Did someone say someone think being married to a foreigner you're going to get richer? No, you only get rich maybe if you are married to luckily married to a really very rich people, rich foreigner. But the truth, guys, those really rich foreigners, like for example here rich Norwegian, they don't have to find a what do you call that one? A girls from different country, right? Because it's almost that I have a lot. So I know a lot of Filipino get married to a foreigner. They're not. They don't. They are not. There are those foreigners who don't have a lot of money, because yeah, especially here, especially of course Norwegian girls. They also want to find a lot of money, guys.
Yeah.
So that's why the like them who is like that, so they will go to a different country to find another girl. So it ends up it's hard for us.
Yeah. The main con for me is like how really hard it is to live together,
Yeah.
and how much time it takes and how much money, and you kind of have to suffer before you can be happy.
Yeah, but it's worth
It's worth it.
the wait.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have you. And now, guys, it's time for the pros, the positive stuff. I can start. The pros is that I kind of think if you're marrying a foreigner, things are always exciting.
Yeah.
And usually they're really exotic like you. Exotic and beautiful. So I really like being married to a Filipina because Filipinos are caring, family orientated. They make delicious food, and I like their TV shows, especially Kadinang Ginto.
Kadinang Ginto, he's really fan of Kadinang Ginto.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then also, what more for
Yeah,
you?
the colorings and beauty of the Filipina, and of course, you know that there's very few divorce in Philippines and some countries. In Norway, there's like 50%
Not
chance.
really 50 maybe.
There's 50% chance of getting divorced in Norway,
Yeah.
and in Philippines it's much lower.
So
And-
that's why we get married in Philippines, and we don't like together to have like divorcing. Yeah, because we believe that if God is in the middle of your relationship,
Yeah.
we can survive everything. So we always put God in the middle of our relationship.
Hmm. Like when you are married to a foreigner, like I said, it's very hard to be together.
Yeah.
So you will learn early in the relationship that this is something for you, and you know that both sides is really into it because it is really hard. And of course, positive is that you get really close to each other because you don't really have all the family around.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have only like for me, I have only him, and also the also for and for me now already.
Hmm.
Yeah, and for me is I am really very lucky because my dreams and my prayer was answered. I was not looking for a really rich man, rich guy or anything. I was just praying.
I'm poor.
I was just praying to God that please God give me a good guy which is help me to be more closer to you, and I don't have to worry about if we're going to go for a drink, if we're going to be drunk, if we're going to smoking, because that is a really big X for me. And also I was and go Lord, please give me a guapo bana, also like that. So yeah, he answered all of that prayer, and I was really lucky that the first thing that the pros that I for first also is second also is like you can visit, you can experience another culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can experience another culture, and you can experience to go around the world like that. So that is the pros, and you can travel together. So yeah,
And,
that is also the pros.
Yeah, and then you get the opportunity to a lot of different
Yeah.
kind of delicious food.
And you have the opportunity to visit some places, and you have the opportunity to experience all the new things.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you are like us, a lot of times you are going to be in an LDR,
Yeah.
and then you can look forward to experience
Yeah.
like the
It's
amazing
coming
feeling,
again.
of seeing each other
Yeah.
again after being apart. The feeling of meeting in the airport, or seeing the person you love coming
Yeah.
out from, immigration.
Yeah, so that's also, and then I was really happy that I was really happy that my bana is really very a good guy. Sometimes I call him an angel baby boy, and yeah. So and also, even if I am here, he I experienced the four seasons, and and what more?
Well, you experienced going cross country skiing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you can experience, but to be honest, yes, there's a lot of foreigner there's a lot of couples who was married from different country like that, and then just married. They didn't end up really good together, but there is also a lot of people that they stick together until they grow old. So and yeah, so and that is what we are.
Yeah.
we will be doing. And we will look at and we are praying that God will give us a strong relationship until we grow old together.
I think like in the end, if you are going to be in a relationship with a foreigner or one from your country, in the end, it's all about who you are being attracted to, and that you
Listen to your mind
yeah,
and heart.
Yeah, you need to find a person that you know that you really love. If you love a person,
Yeah,
then,
even if long distance
yeah,
cannot break you apart.
yeah, you have to go for what you want really. For me, it is like I wanted someone with the values I knew they had in the Philippines.
Yeah, and before I didn't know about Norway, and just learned that people here in Norway they're really, yeah, some almost the people that I know, but because there's a lot of people also they said that, but yeah, but almost people that I know they are really really kind people, especially family of my bana. I was really lucky to have them because they are really caring, and yeah, I was really lucky to have them, and they are really very close family also.
Yeah.
So I was really lucky even if I was here, and still I can feel that I have a lot of family here also, and yeah.
I don't know what really to say because for me it's mostly pros except of how hard it is to do the immigration.
Yeah.
But like it's nothing. It's, I will not advise people to go into a long distance relationship or marry a foreigner. But I will also not. I will not. Yeah, I will not advise them against it either. For me, it's like
We will just let you know what is the reality. Yeah, it's really very exciting. It's mixed. Like you can experience all the things,
but this I can say.
but it's worth it.
Yeah, but I can say that there's a really amazing experience just going to on a dating site and just try to get to know girls or guys from another country that also is looking for love like you. Maybe you find the right person for you, or maybe not. But there is an experience in our society today. You have the opportunity like this.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Because yeah, if there's a reason that it's hard for you to find somebody in your own country, why not look other places? And even if you find like Filipinos beautiful, why not look for a Filipina? But you have to know that it's really hard doing it, and you really have to think about it before you get into a relationship.
So there's a question. Are you really happy that you found me?
I'm really happy. The fun is very cute girl to marry. I have never ever had any regrets about it.
Yeah, because I love you so much.
I love you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
And I have to say sorry for my pimples.
Oh, me too.
And for my sometimes bad English. At least it's hard to understand.
Yeah.
But again,
he is a Norwegian guy. The language of Norway is really different from English, and my language is I'm not also pure American or like that. So I am just a Filipino. So my accent and everything. So we have to accept it.
yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment. And see you guys in the next vlog. Goodbye.
Bye bye.